Kongres kalong ba kajing ya Nyay Yatra kalong mansay madan ya ki kam arsap bat ka Jingpyndonkam Bakla ka sorkar BJP ya ki tanat sorkar kum ka Central Bureau of Investigation Enforcement Directorate nakabenta ka Jingpyndonkam ka habakran menta ka sngi sekilar patha Khubor uba roni ulong ba kani ka jing Yatra Rahul Gandhi kabalas dang na Manipur shadu Mumbai kan than madan ru ya ki jing bam ler kam kani ka sorkar BJP kabla wanra ya ka Jingpyndonkam bat ki wede ki jing hiar haka yoga kot haka ri ulong ba Rahul Gandhi unwan Nongpoh haka arpo Tarik mentau benai haka ba unyadan benta haka Shillong ka North East Congress Committee haka arpo Tarik ukula lingkot habarnihat haka arpo Tarik unya kendo yaki noyalam yaki pai ba bat shwai kane un hiar na jurbat banyak kijat shadu Nongpoh hadu mentau lapendep ya kijat hadu kat sandli ki jylla.
So that we can highlight about the Bharat Joro Yatra that is will be held in Asfit. So basically, Bharat Joro Yatra is not to be mistaken as a poll campaign. It's to highlight so many issues: price rise, and then attack on the constitution, misuse of the CBI, IT, ED on opposition members, and I think it's you can call it an infamy, where democratically elected leaders, MPs, Member of Parliament, 146 of them have been suspended. I don't think any parliament in the world, democracies will do this, except maybe in autocracies, dictatorship, this kind of things happen, but not in a democracy. So Bharat Joro Yatra is all about that, not to be mistaken that the elections are approaching, so no. It's to highlight all these issues, to wake up the citizens of India, the people of India, regarding the misuse of power, rather abuse of power by this NDA government. You see any opposition, and I think if you look at the statistics, none of the ministers or MPs or MLAs are affected by this witch hunt of the BJP, where they said the CBI, the ED, the IT, after all these leaders, especially if they are popular, they have the support of the people, then the BJP, the NDA will ensure that they set these people against them so that it hampers their work, it hampers their interaction with the public. So then you see price rise, unemployment, and then even religious freedom. And you see in Manipur, if the Prime Minister can go all over the world, why can't he visit Manipur? Why can't he offer word of consolation? And the people who have been affected, all the communities, irrespective of whether they are from the majority community or the minority community, the tribal, he should at least, by going there and sharing the grief, the pain, and by keeping silent, it's like encouraging those forces that keep, even now Manipur is still on the point. So this is Bharat Joro Yatra, and I believe somebody has said, they've mistaken the word Naya with Nyay. Nyay is justice. So somebody said, Naya, this is all, I don't know. Maybe they've not put their thoughts properly. So it's Nyay, basically, loosely translated is justice. So we want to ensure that there is justice in this country, that people who are in power don't misuse their position. We'd like to share with you the programs. Our leader, Rahul Gandhiji, is arriving on the 22nd. Maybe he'll be arriving at Jorabat, at around 2 o'clock or 2:30. But within 3 o'clock he should be there because he's coming from Assam. And then he will walk from DTO office up to Paham Sim playground on foot, and then there we'll have a meeting. Then after that he will leave and stay the night at Bernihat as usual in a container, And then the next day he'll have a meeting at USTM with ENCC, Northeast Congress Committee leaders in Berlihat USTM complex. Some autonomous institutions like the Election Commission. Now, regarding the appointment of members of the Election Commission, now will be decided by the government. So where is the autonomy anymore? Now, if the Election Commission is not autonomous, then obviously, people who have been appointed there will be subjected to pressure from the government. So we're afraid there will be no longer free and fair election, where those members will have to do the bidding of the government or those people in authority who have appointed them. You see, our founding fathers had ensured that democracy is free from interference. So we have the Election Commission, we have so many other institutions that are autonomous. Now those are being affected. So it won't be different from other autocracies, dictatorships. We have only namesake election, but after the election, it is no longer a democratic country. All freedoms will have been taken away from the people, even from representatives. 146 MPs were suspended, and after suspension, they bulldoze all the bills and enacted and become laws. Not misguided and not misled. So the Congress will lead from the front to ensure that freedom, all the freedom enshrined in the Constitution are protected, preserved for the people of India. You see, I think if I'd like to remind you, when our leader Rahul worked from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, the Lok Sabha elections was never in their minds. That was, months back. So it's just coincidence that, this, as per the demand of the public, that there should be a Yatra from east to west. And it so happened that the Lok Sabha elections are approaching. But then if you don't do that, then it will be construed as the Congress is not bothered about, these other states that are not covered by the previous yatras.